Grover, you forget yesterday you dropped your ticket, I picked it up, I gave it to you?
Well, that does sound a little familiar. What was your name again?
Risa, Grover. Risa. Did you make it to Jericho yesterday?
Oh, yes. Did you know there was a parade around Jericho a while back? The music got so loud it made the walls of the city collapse. That was, back before my son bought the inn.
Parade? I've heard that story before, Grover, but I don't think it was a parade. It was an army.
Army, marching band, either way, the music was way too loud. Speaking of loud music, I've got to go catch my train. I'm going to my brother's house for a party. I didn't want to, but, my wife, Gertrude, she said it's some kind of special occasion. So I must go.
All right, well, I'm sure you'll have a blast. Have fun.
One day, a certain man had 2 sons, and the youngest son came to him one day and said,
Father,
Yes, son.
I know that you promised to give me some money when you die, but I'm tired of waiting. Will you give me my money now so I can get out of here and go have some fun?
Son, I'm not certain that's the wisest thing to do.
You don't love me.
Yes, I do.
You'll give me what I want.
As you wish.
So the certain man gave his younger son his money. He took all that his father had given him and departed for a far-off country.
I'm taking a trip to a far country. What a beautiful day for a trip. The sky is blue,
No! Don't say it!
the birds are singing.
Will you ever get that right? But as this young man arrived in a far country, he didn't wisely use the money that his father had given him.
Hey, this is great. I've got my own apartment. Dad's not here to boss me around. I'm going to enjoy my life. It's party time.
Like I said before, the young man did not spend his money wisely. He bought expensive clothes and had parties where he served everyone expensive food. Finally, he was out of money and couldn't afford food or fancy parties. Without the money and the parties, his friends left him also. Alone and penniless is where we now find the young man.
I'm alone and penniless. What else could go so wrong? Who is it?
Rent collector!
Oh no, I'm out of money. Sorry.
Hey, we get our money no matter what. You're the one that's going to be sorry. We have a little job for you. Come with me.
And so the young man spent all that he had on riotous living. And what was his new job, you might ask?
Well, Mr. Porkbelly, here's your lunch.
Here he is feeding pigs.
Hey, that looks good. There's half of an almost new apple in there. Buried under that rotten banana peel. Are you going to eat that?
Hungry, he wanted to eat the food given to the pigs.
Give me that. Oh, why did I ever leave home? Even the servants in my father's house are better than this. Hey, that's it. I'll go back and be a servant in my father's house. I'm not worthy to be treated like a son anymore, but I could be a servant. I'm going back. This is all yours, Mr. Porkbelly.
And so the young son decided to head back to his father's house, wondering what would happen when he got there.
I wonder what will happen when I get there. I hope he isn't too angry. Maybe I should just go back to the pigs. No, wait, what am I doing? I just have to go back home and face the music. When I first see my father, I will fall to the ground and tell him that I have sinned against God and against him. Then I will ask him if I can be his servant. He will probably let me, I think. I hope. But at least it's a beautiful day for a trip. The sky is blue, the birds are singing.
Will you cut that out?
Sorry.
Finally, as the young man neared home, the father looked out his window and saw his son approaching. Filled with love and compassion for his long-missing son, the father ran to him, hugged him, and kissed him. And the son tells his father why he has returned.
Oh, Father, I have sinned against God and you. I am not worthy to be called your son.
But the father did not make him a servant. Instead,
Oh, son, you look cold. Bring a robe and put it on him. Bring a ring and put it on his hand. Bring some new shoes. Shine them first, and then let's see. You know, look at that really fat calf. Cook it for dinner. We're going to celebrate. It felt like my son was dead, and now he is alive. He was lost. Now he's found. My son is home.
and here we are at the end of a very happy story. We see the father receive his child back again. And this parable teaches us how God loves us always. No matter how far we may wander away from God, when we turn away from our sin and turn back to Him, He welcomes us as this living Father. But is this the end? Remember this man? He's the older brother of the prodigal son. Will he joyfully receive his brother back home again? As he returns to the house that night from working in the fields, he hears music. I said he hears music in the house. That's better.
Hey, I hear music coming from the house. I wonder what's going on.
So he calls out to a servant.
Hey, Charlie, what's that sound?
What sound?
It sounds like music coming from the house.
Oh, that? It's just music coming from the house.
I know, but why is there music coming from the house? What is going on?
Oh, good news. You know your brother?
Yes, the little pipsqueak who took your share of the money and foolishly took off, leaving me alone to do all the work around here. That brother?
Yep, that's the one.
What about him?
Good news, he's come back home again.
Oh, that little weasel. I should have known he'd come back when the money ran out. I bet he got his when he got home. I wonder how he was punished. Dad probably gave it to him real good, too.
He gave it to him all right. He gave him a robe and a ring and a new pair of shoes. And you better hurry. You're late for the big dinner.
Big dinner?
Yeah, your father told us to cook the fattest calf for dinner.
The big one? Oh, that is the end. You can tell my father I'm not coming to his big dinner.
And so the older brother refuses to go home and see his father and his recently returned brother.
The nerve of them. The nerve of them both. Did I ask my father for money? Did I waste all my money on riotous living? No. I've been here the whole time with my father doing what he told me. Working in the fields day in, day out, the good weather and bad, uphill both ways.
Son, oh, there you are. Good news. Your brother is home.
Yes, so I heard.
Are you angry about something?
You said it. I'm angry. I've been serving you faithfully for years. I obey everything you tell me to do, and you never once gave me even a little goat to cook for my friends. And yet, when your son comes back from wasting all your money, you gave him a robe, a ring, and new shoes. And then you cooked the fattest calf for him. I should be good and angry. I'm more than angry. I'm hopping mad.
Son, calm down. Stop hopping.
Okay,
Son, we've spent a long time together. You know I'm always with you, and everything that I have is yours, and will be yours, every calf. Not just the fatted calf, but everything I have is yours. But this is your brother, and when he left home, it felt like he died. He was lost, and now he's found. It's a day to rejoice, for my son has come home.
So we see the reaction of the older brother and learn the second great meaning of this parable. And God so loves the world, He loves every sinner in it. We need to have that same love toward people and desire that all would turn from their sin and come home to the Father. When they do, we need to rejoice with God that a sinner has come home. What was that you said? Oh, what happened to Mr. Porkbelly? The owners never told me, but they did give me a really good deal on a pound of bacon. Want some?
Hey, Grover, it's great to see you again today.
Excuse me, have we met?
We met yesterday. You see, you were coming back from your son's inn. Did you go visit him again today?
Well, no, today I visited my brother. I don't really want to talk about that, though. That whole side of my family is a mess.
Well, I think we all have family like that. Here's the deal, though. Jesus teaches that no matter how far we wander from Him, He always receives us back. He also teaches that we need to live the same way. Even though someone else lives differently than us, we continue to love them just as He has loved us. And even though these things interrupt our lives, He would help them to believe what happened because Jesus is real. And what we can know of Jesus can be real in our lives and real in the lives of others.